Short week for all of us. What's going on? What we got?
Coach, when you talk about a quarterback's best friends, good offensive line, good running game, good tight end to get down the middle, our problem here is right now. Is there a quick fix, or is this just a work in progress?
Work in progress, yeah. No quick fixes for where we're headed. Just a lot of the same, same conversations. Hate to sound like a broken record, but fundamental execution. I thought the backs ran harder this week. We had some opportunities there. And again, just kind of getting grooved in the system. Better on third down, so it gave us a few more opportunities. And I think, what you guys saw is just kind of an attempt there to create some yards through the pass game, quick rhythm stuff that came alive for us pretty good. But again, still would love to just be able to run the ball with consistency and do that. And maybe that's me just being able to call more of those runs in different situations. But yeah, definitely got to be better.
The red zone situations is kicking you right now. And, you have first and goal at the 8, trying to win a game.
Yeah.
3 straight passes. If you had more confidence in the run game there, are you calling those plays? Is the lack of the run game affecting your red zone right now?
For me, yes, but the way I see it is best opportunity to score. Where's Mike and Chris at? Trying to attack coverages, and we had plays designed to attack those. Some near misses down there on both red zone opportunities. So really, again, it's just details in our route running, details in our throws and our reads. At the last drive there, we got pressured a little bit. Filer, was fighting through something there. He stayed in there. What a stud, to give us a chance to do that right there. So I really appreciate him for that. But yeah, just the red zone production. We got to figure that out and do more things that complement the quarterback's skill set and those types of things.
Dave, with the struggles in the running game, I'm not sure if Seattle did this or not, but Goody and Gilbert here in years past, 2020, 2021, they needed to get the running game going. They would substitute an extra offensive lineman in a tight end for the tight ends, and I don't think you're getting the run blocking that you need from the tight end position.
Yeah.
Is that a consideration for you to look at using an extra offensive lineman to get some more beef to help
heavy
runs?
Going heavy is a good option that teams use at times. I think the style of runs that we're getting, our tight ends are doing what they're supposed to do. They're getting guys covered up, and we're not expecting Cade or Coe or Payne to really be those big mauler types of tight ends. I think there's only maybe a handful in the league, that you can really talk about. So the run schemes are really designed for them to just cover it up so the backs can read it and create space, But I think it's across the board. It's me, the rhythm and flow of when to call those runs, the styles of runs that we're calling, and then it's the guys just continuing to improve fundamental skills, and then also just the finish, the attitude and the finish that we're looking for going forward.
To have 6 points against Detroit, to have 13 on Sunday.
Yeah.
Could some of that just be that the league now has 6 games of your offense on tape, and teams are able to maybe anticipate what's coming better, as is with any new coordinator, new offense?
Looking at the film, I feel like it just comes down to execution. I think it's timing and rhythm. I think it's learning the guys that we're throwing to, and being on time and accurate with some of the things. I think we're leaving some good yards out there. And at the same time, I'm learning. I'm still growing and learning the rhythms of when to take those shots, and what are they expecting? Are they going to just punch out and play this really soft zone where we're trying to take shots, So being able to grow that way. But again, I think it's just overall improvement. Yes, defenses are going to have more and more information. I feel like our schemes are working. The players feel the same way. They feel still really excited about what we're doing, and they've been really accountable about just finishing plays and making those opportunities, making the most of them.
I was going to ask you, on the mental side, the mood of the offense.
Yeah.
Do you sense any frustration now? We listened to Baker after the game, and he was like, "Yeah, it's frustrating because I think that we're close."
Right.
But we're just not finishing. So has that creeped in at all yet? Get kind of frustrated?
I think he said it best. I think that we have the cool part is we've created an expectation for what we can be offensively, and I think that we have the talent and the ability to do that. I know I can do better for the guys in situations. They know they can do better for all of us in certain situations, and so I think it's a group of guys that see the potential of what we can be, and I would rather live in that world than to buy into some other world of oh, we just don't have this, or we just don't have that. I don't really feel like that at all. Coach Bowles doesn't feel like that at all. The guys expect to do really well. And, of course, that's part of me just motivating them and showing them, proving it to them on film. Guys, look, we have this here. We have these opportunities and this opportunity. But, yeah, it gets frustrating, when we can't get in the end zone, when we're in a game where we do well on third down and we're moving the ball pretty good, at times there, And, of course, the penalties hurt us. But we overcame a lot of those penalties. Even when we got behind in the sticks, we made some big plays to get us back to manageable third downs, and we're able to convert some of those. So, yeah, I think we're all a little bit frustrated, but at the same time, just encouraging them, we should feel frustrated, guys. We should feel like there's more out there for us, because there is. So I think it comes from the expectation we're creating for ourselves.
2 weeks ago, Baker did not play well. You say he didn't play well. And then I'm just curious, like, how would you evaluate him? We're starting to see the interceptions now almost every week.
Yeah.
So what's happening with the turnovers?
Yeah, we're trying harder to throw the ball in certain situations, and he would love to have a couple of those back. The tipped interception the other week, those are going to happen. The one on Sunday right there, if he gets the ball to Rashad, we get a big gain. And he knows. Yeah, he knows that. But at the same time, Coach has asked us to go and play the best offense we can to try to win the game. And he really means that. And so for us, then that means going for it. That means finding these opportunities to be able to stretch the field when we can, and being smart about that, of course, and trying to attack the coverages the right way. But I love that. The guys love that we have this free reign to go and just try to put our best foot forward. And in the process, man, I'd love to get this run game going for sure.
Dave, last week you were talking about what a great practice the offense had.
Yeah.
On a Wednesday.
Yeah, a great week, really.
And then Sunday comes and it looks like they didn't practice at all at times.
Yeah.
What do you make of that?
I guess got to be honest about utilizing some of the tempo things that we've been doing, and trying to keep the tempo package tighter, where our guys don't feel like they have good control over what we're doing. So I have to look at that and be honest about that. And then I think that there was just some just mental lapses, just some really simple, we're early on a cadence, we lined up improperly on one. We should never have false starts from the receivers. So we have growing pains that we're still going through on a lot of those mistakes, and so those are the things that made it harder for us. But we had a really good week, and I was excited about, getting out there to be able to do that. But we did step on our foot a little bit at different times in the game.
Keyshawn Vaughn's really struggled to run the ball. You're getting Chase Edmonds back.
Yeah.
I know he's been hurt at different times, OTAs, preseason, and during season, but it seems like he's got some juice to him when he runs the ball. Are you excited to get him back into the mix at running back?
Yeah, I mean, he'll be able to find his way in there, when he can. And, Keyshawn had a really good run early in the game, too. We had a mid-zone. He wound it back, got us 9 on the play. I wouldn't say he's not running the ball well. I think that our run game is not doing well in general. And I think it's kind of a group thing from that point.
Coach, what can you say about Rashad White as a wide receiver?
Yeah.
This year, he has 22 receptions on 23 targets. He's
Yeah.
been really efficient and more explosive. Do you see him being the third option in the passing game?
Well, definitely anytime that they're, attracting attention to Mike or to other, one of our other skilled players, Rashad has been a really reliable target for us there. And, we had him on a really good opportunity in the Detroit game. That was, speaking of the one target we didn't catch, it was a really nice throw and would have been a fantastic play for him. But he does give us versatility in what we can do there.
You mentioned Tyler pushing through injury on Sunday. Do you have a sense for where he is and whether you'll have him on Thursday?
That's more of a question for Coach. I don't really want to talk about injury things.
If he couldn't go, do you know who would be likely to step into his place?
We got a couple of guys at guard. Sorry, I don't want to, answer it and give, the whole world information about what we're doing.
Anything else? Okay,
Good? All right, thank you.
Thanks.